So this is the kind of weather, Betsy, that in January we'll be looking back and going, remember back in July?
Yeah.
It was so hot.
I've seen that.
Wish we had that.
I had somebody actually tweet me today, and they tweeted their tweet from January where they said, I'm not going to complain when it's in the 90s in July. And sure enough, they retweet it, and there it is. So they said they weren't complaining. It is sticky, though, and I think that's kind of the big differentiator between just plain heat. It's the humidity, and it's really making things miserable. Tomorrow, once again, we are going to have that heat index, that feels like temperature that gets back to that 105 to 110 category. That is that excessive heat warning. You can see we are going with some sunshine once again, but then we have that chance for the thunderstorms later in the day. It's still 86 degrees with a 94-degree heat index right now at Cleveland Hopkins Airport. 91 is the feels like temperature at Akron Canton, 89 Mansfield, 95 for Port Clinton. And as we head through the night, the temperatures aren't going to back off all that much. We do have a pretty brisk southwesterly breeze that's going to help to hold the temperatures up. We've also had some cloud cover fill in. So our excessive heat warning continues tonight through the day tomorrow too, as the temperatures are going to be back into the 90s, and we have the humidity that isn't going anywhere. At one point today, Ashtabula had an 80-degree dew point. That is disgusting. Like typically there's only places like in the middle of cornfields that get the dew points in the 80s. So that is just an indicator of how miserable the humidity has been. And tomorrow, it's not going to be changing. We have to wait until Sunday to see some big appreciable changes. And on the periphery of that bubble of hot air that we've been tracking over the last week or so, we do have some ridge runner thunderstorms. Had some fire up here in southern Michigan. They hit that bubble of hot air. They completely dissipated. We had a few little sprinkles and a light shower on the east side. But this big complex of thunderstorms is expected to die south and die too. So eventually one of these is going to make it through, right? And it looks like that's going to start tomorrow night. Another round of storms will fire up tomorrow. So tonight's complexes just die away. We will have some clouds around to begin the day tomorrow. That messes with the temperatures in the morning, but by afternoon we're going to see sunshine and the mercury just takes off. Then by evening, here's a line of thunderstorms that begins to storm. This is a line of thunderstorms that begins to form. And as we go through the night, this is going to start to break down and move into our area. So scattered storm chances will be going up as we go through the night tomorrow night. Then once we get into Sunday, we start dry, and then we get scattered thunderstorms that pop up. This is all ahead of a storm system that will finally bring us some relief from the heat. So as far as the temperatures in your hour-by-hour forecast, we should be right around 80 degrees at 9 a.m. The heat index should be up around 90 very quickly and crossing that 100-degree threshold by the time we hit the noon hour. Notice the partly cloudy skies. We're going to take the highs into the mid-90s once again across the area. 105 to 110 heat indices, very possible. And yet again, we'll have a breeze. If there was any kind of a saving grace in all of that, we did have a breeze today. We'll have a breeze again tomorrow before things start to settle down. And then we have those better chances for storms coming in on Sunday. So 92 for the start of tomorrow night's Tribe game. It was 91 degrees at the start tonight. And for tomorrow in your Universal Windows Direct forecast, back to 95. Then we get a break. Things start to cool off with rain and storms Sunday. Much cooler, much drier, just a gorgeous week setting up for next week. Sports is up next.